In August 2008, Sydney Fish Market, the Department of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry, the New South Wales Department of Primary Industries and Seafood Experience Australia proudly launched the first ever campaign to raise the profile and appreciation of Australia's commercial fishermen and their catch. The Aussie Seafood, brought to you by our Fisherman campaign, told the story of 4 New South Wales fishers, highlighting the excellence of our commercial fishermen. Through these fishermen, the Aussie Seafood campaign focused on raising public and industry awareness of the key issues facing Australia's commercial fishers. It applauded the contributions our fishermen make to local communities and the economy in areas of employment, culture and cuisine. It emphasised the rich heritage and future of Australia's commercial fishing industry. It created awareness of environmentally responsible fishing practices, including how the industry is embracing sustainability through organisations such as Ocean Watch, as well as the promotion of usage of lesser-known seafood species. It brought those who catch our seafood into the public spotlight, creating a link between them and the fantastic, fresh, locally caught Aussie seafood that we enjoy and often take for granted. Through press advertising running for 8 consecutive weeks in the Sydney Morning Herald's Good Living magazine, leading up to Good Food Month in October 2008, as well as supporting collateral distributed at Sydney Fish Market and special events around the state, the Aussie Seafood campaign brought our fishermen and their seafood to the fore. And with a media team working behind the scenes, the campaign ensured broader editorial coverage with a continual stream of engaging stories on subjects as diverse as the life of a fisherman, cooking with seafood and imparting information about the sustainability of Australia's fisheries resources. These stories featured in industry and online publications as well as on metropolitan and regional radio. This combination of advertising and media coverage reinforced the hard work and commitment to quality our fishermen put into bringing fresh Aussie seafood to your table. On the 29th of August 2008, government leaders, industry representatives and media gathered together to celebrate the launch of the Aussie Seafood, brought to you by our Fisherman campaign, on Sydney Fish Market's main wharf. Speaking on a range of subjects including fisheries management, the economic significance of commercial fishing, the challenges fishermen face and their unique contribution to our community, all presenters talked of the importance of supporting such a worthwhile campaign and their hopes for the seafood industry.
The campaign tries to re-establish the link between consumers of seafood and the source of that product that they're eating. It tries to get across the rich history, the heritage of the industry. It tries to get across messages about the quality of the seafood that we have, the contribution that the commercial fishing industry makes to communities all around the coast of Australia, and the wonderful product that we produce and its importance for food security, for Australian food security.
The distinguished guests that today's about is 4 fishermen as an example of Australia's fishing industry. Most people don't disappear for a day or 4 nights at a time to go out to work. Most people don't have 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. or whatever as their start time each day. None of those sorts of hours or conditions are new to Australia's fishers.
I think it's interesting that the Australian government, New South Wales government, the industry's promotion body, SEA, and Sydney Fish Market have come together to conduct this program, because it's a recognition, I think, by all concerned of the importance of seafood to Australia's food security, and the wonderful seafood that we do have.
The highlight of the event took place when 4 of Australia's finest celebrity chefs joined our 4 featured fishermen to prepare sumptuous recipes using fine local seafood. While reinforcing how important our fishermen and their catch are to our best chefs and the delicious meals they create, it also created a unique environment for the chefs and fishermen to give each other some helpful hints for getting the best out of their seafood.
Come bene, grazie, bene, bene. I see you're going to be cooking the mirador tonight?
Yeah, the mirador, it's a beautiful fish. Oh, you know better than me, because you're catching those ones.
Yes, yes.
And I think we should tell the public, buy the mirador. It is cheap, it's a beautiful fish,
yes,
and you will have a beautiful dinner.
For more than 8 years, Sydney Fish Market has staged free, local and regional cooking demonstrations under the Get Fresh with Fish banner. This popular travelling roadshow sees a Sydney Fish Market demonstrator debunk the myth that seafood is difficult to prepare. This year, the program was expanded as part of the Aussie Seafood campaign to include more events and showcase a local fisher to tell his story at each demonstration. Apart from learning more about where the seafood they buy comes from, the demonstrations always include surprisingly simple tips and show consumers how to take affordable, lesser-known species and turn them into delicious seafood meals in minutes. While helping consumers expand the repertoire of seafood they use, these events also put a face to the local fishing industry and catch. They raise the profile of local fishers and their product, and create a public forum for them to discuss the issues facing our commercial fishing industry. More than 1,000 people have already attended 9 Get Fresh with Fish events since the launch of the Aussie Seafood campaign. And with 14 more events to be held throughout April at the Sydney Royal Easter Show, that number is sure to grow significantly. By successfully partnering the Aussie Seafood campaign with Get Fresh with Fish, seafood consumers around New South Wales have been able to get to know their local fishermen and learn more about their local catch. They've learned simple tips to prepare delicious, fresh seafood meals with species they might not have ever tried before. They've learned some of the stories behind seafood, how it is caught, and what the industry is doing to ensure they can continue to enjoy great Australian seafood in the future. But most of all, they've learned that the Aussie seafood they love was caught and brought to them by an Aussie fisherman.